Good evening, everyone. Welcome. It's time to do some more testing on the public test server to figure out who will be the best choice. I mean, what weapon will be the best choice for the highest possible DPS. We do have some candidates. If you have some suggestions, those will be welcome too. So for now, Enclave Plasma Gun, Elder's Mark, Gauss Minigun. Those are the main contenders. I would still like to test maybe Auto Axe for comparison if it can still do some damage or cannot. Testing on the Guardian. So we'll see how that goes. And welcome Daniel, Spiteful Angel, Rascal, Vinivanis, and Steve Martin. Nice to see you already in here. And let's... Yeah, the shovel will not be one of those. The shovel will not be one of those. I'm here with the shovel as I was testing a little bit to figure out if shovel will benefit when I wear Torn Armor, and it does. So Torn Armor, I can use the bleed related perks and they will blow up with Bloody Mess effect. So bleed is applied from Torn Armor and then I can have a Bloody Mess to trigger. As long as I hit them twice. If I kill them in one hit, then they will not explode with Bloody Mess effects. But if twice, then they will. Yeah, one hit, no explosion. So we need at least 2 hits for bleed effects to be beneficent. One hit kills, bleed effects are not really necessary. Surprisingly, shovel can one hit kill them all. No, I cannot move. Most likely I need to reapply very important serums and food. Carnivore, herbivore, food and drink, company tea, some other stuff. Oh, our teammate left. We're alone now. That's not good. Losing stats by not having teammates. Okay, carry weight is back. Oh, someone returned. Let's pick up some food for later from my camp. What camp did I activate? I have no clue. Let's activate this one. Hopefully some food is generated. If not, it needs to stay there for a while. Mischief Knight is still triggering. Yeah, Elder's Mark will be probably the best overall. Like, decent range, really good damage. I do think Elder's Mark will be top pick. Something's missing, isn't it? Dark Brahmin and what else? Thank you. Someone broke some stuff at my camp. Make sure everything is fixed at my camp. So food will generate if I will need it later. Oh, okay, I fixed everything. So only 2 items needed to fix. It's all good. We'll need to tinker a little bit with builds to do this testing. I'm not sure how much I should be optimizing for the Guardian, even though the Guardian will be used for the testing, but I want to see overall performance for the weapons, not a smart Guardian alone. There is just no better test subject than the Guardian. So I need to test on the Guardian. There is no other boss that I can reset at will. I think shovel will be my weapon of choice for melee builds. The most hilarious one. And with this power, the shovel is really good. We are on the melee build. We can tinker that a little bit to test. I would like to see if Autax can still do anything to the Guardian. What do you think? Can Outlast still kind of perform when you go against the Guardian, or cannot? It's supposed to. Like, the stats are rather good. The perks that cannot be used, that's the biggest problem. Like, the issue is so many perks that benefit range weapons do not benefit auto-axe, which is putting it more behind than any of the nerfs that Bethesda is offering to it. Just more options for other weapons. The Peppa Shaker, when you modify it for plasma and laser, the damage displayed in Pip-Boy are fake. That's why it not correspond one to another. It's quite widespread problem at that point. Pip-Boy reporting fake damages. Okay, now which one is the strength bonus? What is on this one? Luck. We need one with strength. Need power armor with strength to test melee on the Guardian. To see if melee is still close to the top DPS picks. Which one would that be? Do I have a melee power armor? I'm pretty sure I had one, but which one was that? We'll just take them all and check what I have on which. I need power armor with strength. What do I have? Pretty sure one of them's supposed to be strength, but I don't know which one. Intelligence overeaters. Overeaters mix. Troubleshooters mix. Hunter luck. Nocturnal agility. That's in the name. Strangler heart is. Assassin luck. Troubleshooter strength. This one. Troubleshooter strength, found it. That's the one we need. Troubleshooter strength. Okay. Outx. Strength on that. We don't need hack and slash here. We will boost our strength with strength card for auto axe damages. Now what in here? Is that working for deflection? I'll probably take the shield with other deflect weapon type. Should I be holding melee? Or maybe I can hold melee. Arm skip are not needed in this armor. In this armor I need... I mean, I don't really need... Why I cannot get lower? What's going on? Oh. Don't know, it wasn't letting me. How much aid do I need? Maybe I don't need Traveling Pharmacy. No power tools this one, so this one I don't need unless I would switch to other weapon for the limb damage part. So I would be using Ricochet for the limb damage. I could find a melee weapon. Pretty sure there is a melee weapon with a limb damage bonus, so maybe I can try if that's still working. Let's go to the workbench. It's Bone Hammer or something like that. There was one weapon with melee damage. I forgot which one was that. Melee... Blunt... Anyone remember which one has a melee damage bonus? I mean, a limb damage bonus? Maybe Sheep Squatch Club has an option? Or maybe the Tenderizer? I think they changed something about the Tenderizer. Can the Tenderizer do it? Oh yeah, the Tenderizer has now 25% limb damage on Pepper. Okay, so I can use Tenderizer and just add legendaries to add more limb damage. Not reposting. I want crippling. I need a mode. Oh, Mechanic Best Friend has it too? I would craft one troubleshooters as a prefix and crippling on second star. I will craft Mechanic Best Friend too then. Is it more or less on Mechanic's Best Friend? I forgot about this one. Oh, it's 35%. Okay, that's more. So maybe that's better. Oh, but I cannot change the legendary effects. But I could craft, like, it's not unique, isn't it? For Mechanic's Best Friend. Just the extra heavy mode. But that's a range. Where's the wrench? Can I craft it? Oh. No, that's Mechanic's pipe wrench. Yeah, that's the pipe wrench. If I do pipe wrench, extra heavy is 35% limb damage, and then I make it legendary. With troubleshooters. Crippling. Can be lightweight, that's already perfect. And no need for anything here. Independence sword. It will not let me. That's a test server. Doesn't let you install Atom Shop stuff. Nothing. But we have it, okay. So we have it. Mechanic's Best Friend. Mechanic's Best Friend, then Auto Axe. I will put it both on the quick wheel. I mean, Mechanic's Best Friend we need to scrap. I wanted the troubleshooter heavy wrench. So I don't need that after all. We'll keep the wrench. Okay. So now, those limb damage effects, Knee Kappa and Bone Shatter are supposed to work. Incisor should work too. Wound Salter, I don't really need. I will not be using Bleeding. Scatter Shot, I don't really need this one. What do I need? I don't need Blocker, it's not doing any melee attacks. That's for range only, so unfortunately we cannot use easy target or anything like that. Melee weapons, power attack damage, but we are using power tools, so no. Radioactive Strength no longer works on Auto Axe, so we cannot use that. I could use Slaga as shield. After I disable shield, it will count as crippled target, so I could use Slaga. And that's it, so I can add Trawling Pharmacy back, and maybe even Strong back. Life Giver, Ironclad, yes, through Hiker, Solar Powered, Fireproof. I have one too many points. I need to move some points to Perception. And equip here under perception. What do I need for melee? Santa Masochist is only for weapons, so no. Number Cruncher will work, but it's low AP cost for auto-axe, so not as important. Tormentor. 20% extra damage. Okay, so we put Tormentor, we have that. Anything under Charisma. Tenderizer is already there, that's what we need. United Ordeal. Glowing One I don't really need. I could do a self-revive effects in case I drop health accidentally. Not EMT. Insta healing. Healing hands. And let's do injector. Okay, that's enough. First aid, not pyrotechnician. Badges included, yes. White Knight, we don't need White Knight. What we do need is science, regular. Science. Where's science? There, science. And 3 points left. We can add durability to our tools from Makeshift Warrior. Makeshift Warrior, yeah. Now, agility. For survival can be useful. Sneak, we don't do sneak here. Adrenaline will not stack it, but okay. Could drop a lot of this agility, to be honest, but doesn't matter. Is there anything semi-useful I could use? Can do all the action points, but that's not much help. Onslaught doesn't work with melee. Probably like nothing. Yeah, I can just add more AP regen. There is nothing else I can do. So 3 points. Where do I move those 3 points? Don't really need them. Okay, never mind. Let's ignore those 3 points. I don't need that. I will not be doing that. I need Ricochet. That's the must-have. Class Freak, yes. Junk Shield, yes. Good with Salt, yes. Battle Jeans, it will not hurt me. Faulty Spots. Is there anything? Nothing. I have 2 points and nothing to put there. Let's add whatever, even what I will not be using. That's good enough, I think. That's good enough. Now where is the power armor? That was Union Weapon 1. Should have decent amount of strength and everything now. Oh, need to make sure that all those perks are working, like Ricochet is updating, so I just do a quick stat lock fix. Stat lock is still not fixed, so I need to do that. Now, do I have decent chance for the Ricochet? Ricochet, 25%, good enough. We have the pipe wrench, and I will need to stand a little bit further away until I take its shield down, and then switch to melee and jump on top of power armor. We just started testing. Okay, mutations. Do I have them all? I do have twisted muscle. That's the important one. Limb damage, melee damage. Okay. Foot. Do I have foot running? Foot is important for melee damage. I don't have foot running, so we need to add foot. Without food is not a proper test, as whoever is farming Guardian is supposed to be using food. If not, you are losing just way too much damage. And food, I mean the 200% melee damage. So even the range is 600. Like, they boosted those regular weapons so much. 1k damage with pipe wrench. With pipe wrench, 1k damage. Okay. They boosted those classic melee, which I do not complain, it's good. It looks ridiculous for some of those tiny melee weapons to do such amount of damage, but it's good because we can do goofy builds and still do good with them. We have jetpack on it, so it should be all fine. I'm not using legendary cards, like the sneak one or taking one for the team intentionally. I don't want to use them for any of the testing, as that they do add variant to the testing, and that's not what I'm aiming for. I'm not sure if my power armor will not be in the way of the Guardian shooting me. I hope not. Can you shoot me just fine, Guardian? I think it can. How is the shield going? It's decent amount of shield damage. With this setup. Not sure how much is Mechanic's best friend helping. If I switch to auto, it's probably a little bit, not a big difference. What? Did I came here too early? Guardian. Are you kidding me? Your shield is not down yet. And I'm not wearing helmet. The stupid bug when you are wearing a disguise. Can I somehow hit your shield? So I don't need to go. What do I have? 50 cal. Come on. Let me hit your shield. A tiny bit. Or maybe if I fly higher, will it shoot me? With lasers? Nope. Cannot get to the shield. We need to jump back. Oh no. I forgot about that part. Okay, let's redo it. I jumped too early. I was sure his shield was down and it was barely at any health. It was almost 0 health. And I forgot about my feral meter, so this time I will feed it. Feral meter feeding. Okay. No worries. Lack of practice on Guardian farming. Need more practice. Okay, Guardian, come over here. Come over here. I am ready. I have a pipe wrench. Can even sit closer. Maybe that will ricochet more. Shoot me. Don't look at this power armor. It's shooting just fine. This time, not to jump too early. Do not jump too early. Come on, keep shooting, Guardian. We don't have all day. There's more testing to be done, not just auto axe and the minigun shredder. Come on, a bit more. Is that done now? Is that done? You sure, Guardian? I want to see damage numbers. Okay. The Guardian is sure about it. Damage numbers are looking good. The fire rate, I mean the attack rate was reduced. Therefore, indeed, we are doing less damage. With added legendary perks, most likely we'll have enough damage. But here it can be slightly short. It looks like we can run out of time a little bit. Not by much, but we are running out of time. Yeah, tiny bit run out of time. So that's where auto-acts stand now. With added taking one for the team and follow through legendary pair cards, maybe some additional strength buff or going feral, like I'm not feral at this point. So it would be doable. But we already know that's not number 1 DPS, as I can do it faster with Elder's Mark. So we know that's not the number 1 DPS anymore. What about Minigun Shredder? They took away the power from the Shredder that comes from the Ghoul perk. But there is another Ghoul perk that we could use. So we'll try. I mean, not the Ghoul perk, the Onslaught stuff. Should I be keeping that? I need different build for this test. Okay, let's switch some perks around. How do I keep kill shield this time around? I will need something else. Okay, we switch to the Shredder. So all of this is not needed. I don't know if we'll need strong back, but now to use Shredder, the thing is I probably should be running Shredder with 2-shot. That will save me lots of time, doesn't it? It will. So bash damage from Bear Arms, that's that, and Basha. So that's where we are getting our bash damage now from. And that's not it yet. The stack limit doubled. And Bullet Storm itself, otherwise it does nothing. Okay, so that's that. We do have 2 points left. Is there anything for Shredder that I could use? Most likely not much. Like the Shredder is a very specific type of gun. None of that will work with Shredder. I could try Tightly Wound. Maybe it will start bashing faster. Who knows? So let's add that. All the other stuff basically doesn't work. Like everything doesn't work for most part for the Shredder. So that's the strength. There's probably a couple more things I don't remember now, but we'll see. Anything under agility for the Shredder? Probably not much. Yeah, they didn't buff Guardian too much. They buff it a little bit. I was expecting to be buffed more. We now kick some of that, as I need to add some crippling ability without using melee. So we're switching to range crippling, so that's Enforcer and Modern Renegade, and we need to hold some small weapon. Modern Renegade. I will be holding some small weapon. I have 3 points now left. Let's pop the Gunslinger on. Doesn't work, but who cares? Oh, that's this in here. Now let's equip the Shredder instead of LMG, maybe. The Shredder. So the Shredder, and I will mod it with 2-shot. That's gonna increase the speed of getting those stacks, which is probably the most valuable part. Let's do 2-shot. It will not increase the damage, but this is fine. At least less firing to get stacks for bash damage. So we go for 2-shot. We modify our Shredder with 2-shot. Furious doesn't work anyway. Only Basher Strength Pinpointers works. Prefix basically useless. Now we need some ammo. How much do I need? 500? Not even 500. 300 rounds, I think. So I need to fire them all, so I need to get exact number. Ultrasight 5mm. Is that 300? I think it's 300 for a full stack. Buns on Fire, you're welcome. Yeah, the beginner guide for farming Guardian still works, and it will still work after the patch. It may require using different weapon, but it will work. Okay, stacks going fast with 2 shots, so that's a plus. Instead of Prime, I could have been using Accelerated Barrel. That would be even faster. $20 exactly. And we are out of ammo, so now we cannot reload. Therefore, we'll not lose those stacks ever. Unless we switch the weapon. Oh. So that's what I was not thinking about. Yeah. I'm supposed to be firing those bullets to get more ricochet. Because I need to switch the weapon. Or I just take the shield very slowly. But then my armor will recall. I wasn't thinking about that. Okay. I didn't plan that through very well. I need to be firing this minigun and just reflect more. So I get that off. And what else? I need most of that. I need 1 more point. 1 point from charisma to endurance. Small adaptation. I didn't think it through. We need bullet shield for that endeavor. So we need to be using this gun. I only need a little bit. I don't need to fire it much, just to activate bullet shield. So now I just take a little bit more ammo. 5 mil. Probably can do with 100. Will not really do damage with it. We'll just fire a little bit so bullet shield will work. And then we'll see if that's gonna perform better or worse than auto-axe did. I don't even know. I didn't try that comparison on any version of public test servers. I have no clue if that's gonna perform better or worse. You will see as much as I will see. Oh, we have extra lights this time around. Oh. And reload? Oh, come on, I didn't plan the reload. So I pick additional ammo, it didn't load. So and I lose stacks. Ah. I will need to redo this test. Okay, let's see plus minus how much it's doing before I redo the test. That will barely give me any stacks. Yeah, I always need 300. I cannot take less than 300. I'm doing quite good ricochet bullet shield damage without any limb damage on this. Yellow numbers, those are yellow numbers. It's doing quite decent. Don't look at amounts. Like, I know it's popping 35s, but look at the damage actually done to the health bar, which is decent amount. We need to repeat it, unfortunately, as I only have 6 stacks. That's not enough. And auto-axe were close to killing it, but we didn't kill it. And now with the shredder, we are close to killing it too. Will the full stacks give me enough damage to get this additional bar down? Okay, 300. Always take 300. $300 exactly, that's what we need. And maybe to accelerate it a little bit, like I can swap this battle jeans and the bloody mess with 1 gun army. So I will get extra limb damage. Okay. Let's redo it. Is my armor breaking? Wait, my armor is breaking. Cannot break, that's gonna be an issue. If it breaks, we die, so that cannot break. With full stack, it's supposed to be a little bit more damage, but it's not a crazy difference. It will not be a crazy difference. We are not expecting crazy difference, but hopefully enough to get the kill. Come on, Guardian. Let's dance. Let's dance, Guardian. We are doing this decent limb damage. We are stacking our bash damage. Activating the bullet shield. Up. Oh, too early. Took down the shield too early. But this is fine. The damage numbers are quite a bit higher now. Showing 55s, not 30 something. I don't know what it translates to in reality. The damage to the Guardian health definitely going down faster. I didn't start exactly as I supposed to as soon as the shield goes down. Because unfortunately I was still firing the bullets. But nevertheless, it beats the auto axe, which is kind of a surprise still for me, since they removed these special powers, and it beats auto axe. It is definitely a bit better than auto axe. Surprise. And it will work the same on human, as we are not using the ghoul specific perk anymore. It doesn't work anymore. It did it. More weapons to test to have comparison. Should I visit this Scotchby's Queen event? Let's take a look. We need to switch a build anyway. About the Gauss minigun, we need to do 2 tests, as I do need to figure out if pentabarrel is fixed and if it will be doing more damage than 3-barrel. I don't really know yet, so that's something I will need to figure out. I don't really need this ammo, so I can just fire it now. Can I do bash damage while firing? No, I cannot. Still doesn't let you. Would be nice if we could, but we cannot. I'm spec for the bash damage, but I'm firing a minigun. It's prime at least, so extra damage versus Scourge. Cripple the wing. Now I lose all the stacks on reload. I'm just not sure if I should be using Santa Masochist. I will not be using Santa Masochist because Guardian is exception. Only Guardian has Torso as a weak spot. If I want to see what's the best DPS overall for all the bosses, the Santa Masochist is not really necessary or recommended, so I will try without Santa Masochist. So the comparison of range weapons and auto axe basher minigun will be more appropriate. We'll see how they fell in. Maybe I will be able to get rid of all the ammo. I think I crippled the wings. She should be landing soon. It's a little bit of new strategy for for the Gauss minigunners. You need to have 300 bullets to warm it up, and then you need to have 0 bullets. So exactly 300 bullets in your inventory. Deploy. We got her. Oh. Prime light machine gun 5.56 receiver. So that's where we get it. If someone would be looking for it. Will be still from Scotch with Queen. We kill it all. Oh, not yet. Okay, let's go out of here. Oh, come on. I think now I can fast travel. More weapons to test. You glad you can bash as a human? Yeah, you can. You absolutely can. And surprisingly better than auto-axe. That part I'm surprised about. I was expecting auto-axe to do more damage. But it did less. So that was the biggest surprise for me. Bullet storm necessary for the Guardian with Elder's Mark? I would not say necessary, but definitely recommended. You can kill it without Bullet Storm. It will be just faster with Bullet Storm. And should I be going stealth route? Elder's Mark? Probably. It's tough. Okay, let's sort it out all inside. Should I be going stealth route and kill the shield from stealth? Because that's an option. But first is the heavy gun still, so we do have Gauss Mini 2 options to test. Every heavy gun is getting a damage rework. Like the list of weapons with new damage values and range values was like pages long on the patch notes. So yeah, everything is getting some kind of a change. Everything. No exceptions. Everything. Heavy gunner. Ghoul heavy. Ghoul melee is now Ghoul shredder. So I didn't mess with correct build, but that's fine. Ghoul heavy. That's something mess up here too. Okay, let's start fixing. Lock and load we need. Block how we don't. Arm skipper we may need. This will be, yeah, arm skipper we need to move. Okay. Bash damage no longer needed. But bring the big guns, bullet storm. Lock and load, bring the big guns, bullet storm. That's what we need. And now easy target is necessary. Easy target. Is there anything else I need? Tightly wound. Yeah, that will finish it nicely. Okay, so that's the strength category. Strength category is really hard to fill now. It's choices. Like, choices. You need to give up on defense now. Look at this strength. There is no defense. No barbarian, no blocker, nothing. There's like no room. The only one non-combat perk, which is arm skipper for carrying stuff. Lock and load, bring the big guns bullet storm. That's all for bullet storm. Easy target for damage. Tightly wound to start firing faster. Yeah, all damage. The other auto melee weapons like boost blade and so on, I think they still dead. And now, what we need under perception will not be using Santa Masochist for consistency purposes. But we do need concentrated fire. Should be using VATS. I could go without VATS too. Should I be going VATS or no VATS? What's the cost on the Gauss? Where's my Gauss? It must be in the stash. Gauss Mini, where are you? Quad Elder, it will be used soon. There's Gauss Mini. There's the Gauss Mini. The AP cost, that's weightless, so we need to change it. AP cost will be low, so that's a VATS weapon. Yeah, that will be low enough if I add VATS optimized to it. Oh, I cannot craft VATS optimized. Okay, brace yourself. Medical malpractice incoming. Have no sugar. Medical malpractice exercise. Yes, Torn Armor is really cool. I showed it. If you want to see why, beginning of this live stream, I was running with a shovel a little bit and Torn Armor. For the bloody mess purposes. It's not necessary to have, but it's cool. Yeah, it's worth to have it. I don't need this Brotherhood rifle anymore. Let's switch to scrapping. Oh, straight away, I crafted so many, and this time that's optimized job straight away. Sometimes I need to scrap like 100, so I'm used to crafting a big bulk of those. But now I got it straight away. Still need to scrap them or I cannot move. So I cannot stop scrapping, I need to get rid of them. Is turbo even working? I didn't try turbo on auto axe. Is that even working now? Last time I tried it wasn't. So I'm not sure if turbo is an option. I will not be testing it now, as melee is secondary for most people. Heavy guns and commando type weapons, that's where it is for everyone. There are two camps basically. There is heavy gunner and commando in Fallout 76. And there are some odd people that play melee, shredder, shovel, or some grenades, launchers. A lot of options, but that's minority. Like, playing as a green arrow in Fallout, you can from the next patch, very much so. The best, other than Autax, I think it will be still Work Life. But I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't doing a full test of classic melee, all of them, but they boosted them all nicely, so you cannot go wrong with most classic melee. They will work for daily case scenario. I don't need that either. Look at that, a bunch of good ones. Cosmetics we don't need. Berserkers we don't need. Fats enhanced I don't really need. I will keep this durability as optimized. So now we can finally switch Gauss Mini. It is explosive. I need to change it. I forgot to craft. I need to change it to rapid. Rapid is where it is now. No longer explosive. Rapid now. We want the stacks faster. Rapid. And that's optimized down to 11. And this one is polished. Which is... Okay, not the pinpointers, but I cannot craft pinpointers. I have only one mod. I cannot really do that. So it must be as is. Polished. I will not be changing. We start with pentabarrel. We'll see if that's fixed at all, but it's showing 46 by 2. Those are showing 92, which is in theory the same damage. Now it's showing the same damage, but more projectiles, which is good to getting stack faster, but the damage is not increasing on the Pip-Boy anymore, so I'm not sure if that's gonna be better, like the Penta, than 3. 3-barrel is better range, 265 versus Penta 239. The standard is the highest, 302, but fire rate suffers, so 3-barrel just a little bit lower fire rate than a Penta. Maybe it's 3-barrel where it is, still. We'll see. We'll do the test, so we'll know soon. First we go Penta, then we go 3-barrel. We go prime capacitor in both case scenario. Or maybe not. No, not. There is no longer prime capacitor. Yeah, no longer prime capacitor. Tesla coil dynamo. That's with the extra ammo capacity, or capacitor, Tesla coil capacitor, less ammo capacity, but a little bit more damage. I think ammo capacity helps. It helps us stay at full stacks for longer. So Tesla coil dynamo, that will be what we use, not prime. Prime is less damage, surprisingly. So we go Tesla coil dynamo, not prime. Prime is adding a little bit of range. How much? 239, 189. It's 50 range. So maybe it's tough choice, to be honest, now. Going with prime or Tesla coil dynamo. I will do the testing on Tesla coil dynamo. Although prime is a valid option. Harder to get ammo though, but valid option for sure. Okay, so that will be the weapon modified. Do I have anything that I need to get rid of? Yeah. That I keep. I don't need that. I was testing with this stuff. I already covered those topics, so I can get rid of those weapons. Perfect. Voltex scrap, always stay here. Where was I at? So definitely what we need, let's go from the back. Tormentor, Tank Killer. Number Cruncher would be 20% damage bonus. Oh, concentrated fire. I need more perception. Only concentrated fire. 2 more points under perception. And yeah, I don't need glowing god. Life give a fireproof, but I do need bullet shield so we can cripple the shield. Maybe that's good enough under endurance. I don't need max out ironclad, to be honest. So I have 3 points saved. Yeah, 3 points saved. 2 points to perception and 1 somewhere else. 2 points to perception we have now. And that will give us concentrated fire. And that's sorted. Strength numbers. Okay. Nope. We need to get rid of that. And add tenderizer. Tenderizer is needed. It's enough. First aid, batteries included. Power user, stabilized. Not even needed if we'll be using VATS. Like, we don't need accuracy. Honestly, we don't need just accuracy. It used to be armor piercing and accuracy, so more important. But now if it's just accuracy, I don't even need it. So I can get that out. What I do need now, I do need science. As we switch it to energy mode. Not the prime one. So we need science. Okay, we don't really need anything else. So I could keep stabilize anyway. There is nothing else I need. If I'm missing something, let me know. I tend to sometimes forget important stuff. Enforcer, no, we don't need that. We need full onslaught. Full onslaught setup. Max stacks, max stacks. Weak spot damage. Stacks. That's the onslaught full. I think that's full. We still have 2 points somehow. Okay, so those last 2 points I just add adrenaline. Okay, that's 12 points here. Science Monster. No, I'm not using Science Monster because that relies on glow. I'm no longer using glow even on ghoul build. It's too much hassle. I stopped using any perk that requires glow. Since they nerfed the most powerful glow-related perks, and I was testing how much damage I'm getting from Science Monster and so on. So little. Not worth bothering with micromanagement. Yeah, there is no cross-save, at least not yet. Ricochet we need, yes. Junk Shield, Greater, One Gun Army. Crit Savvy, better criticals. Clover. Class Freak instead of One Gun Army, maybe. One Gun Army would help cripple faster, but I'll be still probably crippling fast enough. Oh, I do have 2 points left, so wait. So I just kick Curator and add Class Freak here. So I don't need Bloody Mess. It's no longer required. I kind of like the change to Bloody Mess. Maybe because... mainly because I don't need to incorporate it in all my builds. It's weird, but I like it because of that. I don't need to include it. It was a little bit of damage bonus. Now I don't need to include it. I can think about other perks. So this one... Side effect of nerf to Bloody Mess, I don't need to worry about it. Wild West Hands would be good, but I will try without it to be more consistent with my damage. Now I'm left with 1 point under endurance somehow. After spending all and touching everything that I needed, so let's just add something here. What do I do with this 1 point? Game diet. Just for gigs and giggles. That can be added here. Alright. Looks good enough. Now the power armor for this particular test will use... Oh, I need... Wait. I need limit breaking. I only have this one with limit breaking full set. Can I survive with nocturnal power armor? That's the only one I have with full set of limit breaking. I need it, otherwise I will not get crits every other shot. Okay, more stimpaks probably will solve the problem out. And we do need a lot of 2 mil. What? Oh, I didn't switch the weapon. Somehow I'm still holding the wrong weapon. That's what we are using now. Switch it. Yeah, that's what we'll be using now. Load it in. And it has this warm-up mechanic, so when you are firing, it's warming up. And it will be giving us stacks relatively fast. Yeah, it will be all good. Will be all good with those stacks. We'll get remaining stacks. As will be ricochet attacks of the helmet. Stupid helmet, I need to get rid of this disguise. Can I tank it? Stim pack, super stims. I don't really have as many. Let's take regular stims. This light is too bright. No troubleshooter. Can I tank it? Maybe I should be using conductors on the 4-star. So I have conductors on most of my other weapons. Should I be using conductors instead? Okay, I do one with polish, then I switch to conductors. So without conductors, I need to spam... Yeah, like I don't even have coffee here. Coffee. Uh-oh. Yeah, the stim pack straight away needed. Yeah, let's switch to conductors straight away. I should be using conductors. That would be more consistent with the 4 stars. It's conductors I can craft. So I can have conductors on all the VATS weapons. As that's a VATS weapon, so I will put conductors. So we switch to conductors. I know it's a downgrade, but intentional. So the testing will be more consistent. I don't have either polished or pinpointers to equip on all the weapons I will be testing. And I do have conductors. So the consistency overall. Yeah, definitely full set of troubleshooters help a lot. You were able to see me on previous attempts, just popping occasional stim packs with troubleshooter, standing like nothing happens. And now this nocturnal one, not such a pretty show. Oh, it reloaded on death. Why? Why it reloaded on death? Not sure. Pop a psychobuff. This time I have coffee here. Spam the stim pack. Okay. I'm shooting to get my stacks. I already have my stacks. Okay, the shield is down or not down now. Torso firing. Oh, ran out. Pop some coffee. Not enough even with coffee. It's a decent performance. We did it before it went dark orange. That's probably the best indicator. Before it went dark orange, it's done. Now let's see if similar performance will be... How did I get glow? When I switch to 3-barrel. Can a sniper manual aim? Yes, sniper can manual aim quite well with the changes. Hello everyone else joining us. I'm over encumbered. I think my food expired or my serums. Luckily, I don't really need any particular food buffs for damage with ranged weapons, which is a plus. If they expire or not, doesn't affect my damage. Can affect AP regen, but that's it. Okay, that will be it. Let's switch the weapon. I mean, not that, keeping the same weapon, but we are switching to 3-barrel. So the change on the switch from penta to 3-barrel, we are losing a little tiny bit of energy, and it's no longer split on half, and tiny bit of fire rate, but we are getting ranged as a compensation. I'm not using Susan's tea, no. It can be added, but just for consistency purposes, I'm not using legendary perks either, like no legendary perks for damage. Oh, hello. And I can craft as much tea as I want. Honestly, I did mass crafting of flowers on one of the live stream. We spent an hour, and I hired 2 people that were helping pick up flowers and toss grenades. So huge amount of flowers have been crafted. See if my damage will be any better or the same, and this time I will use coffee, so I expect it to be a little bit better. So I will use coffee on time. My accuracy definitely improved. The reason for that, the penta barrel is a 2-shot effect, so includes penalty to accuracy. Now I no longer have penalty to accuracy. And we are using Ricochet and Bullet Shield to take down Guardian Shield. So firing a little bit slower. I forgot about one thing. I'm using Nocturnal Power Armor. I need to remember about mass spamming Stimpaks. My bad. I was again going at it like I'm running... like I'm running my troubleshooter. No, that's Nocturnal Power Armor because I need full set of limit breaking. Okay. And when I'm dying, the spin-up weapon seems to auto-reload like the Gauss Mini for some reason. Other weapons don't do that, and it takes away half of my stacks when they do that. Okay, Stimpaks. Let's start spamming. Get the first blast in, and then I can fire to get my stacks. Oh, I know where the glow was from the coffee that I was popping. More stims. So if enough Stimpaks, I can do it. Coffee pop. They pop enough coffee. With full stacks. I'm doing quite high damage. I think the damage is a little bit higher than with a penta barrel what it was. For whatever reason. Or maybe about the same. I did pop coffee this time. And now it's going orange. Okay, about the same damage, honestly. So it's Penta. Penta or 3-barrel mostly depend. Do you want to use the extra projectile? Do you plan to mess up with extra hits for faster onslaught stacks? Or not? They fixed limit breaking already, so it's working. I have no idea what's the plan for the pentabarrel, honestly. It seems to perform about the same as 3-barrel, with a little bit less range, a little bit more fire rate to compensate. So it may do a little bit more damage, but not by much. So I think it's not justified to use, unless you plan to run 2-shot and add those shotgun-related perk cards for your build. Then it may have sense. Other than that, I think 3-barrel at where it is, or for more casual, if you want full range, just a single barrel, and then you have the best range of them all. Fire rate will be suffering, but the best range if you use single barrel. Oh, Tension Logi, thank you a lot for $5. Appreciate that. And the message is, would like to see highest DPS commando build with new update. Yeah, there definitely will be one. We're testing commando weapon today too, which is Elder's Mark. So far, Gauss Mini, so about it's going orange. That's where it is. If we try to take a look, Gauss Mini versus Gatling Plasma shows significantly lower damage. This one with his crit damage action points. If I would swap it to Rapid, I could do test with Gatling Plasma. With the same build, so I don't need to change the build. This Gatling Plasma. I don't have Rapid, I need to craft Rapid. Let's switch it to Rapid. Oh, I cannot craft any more Rapid, that was the last two. Switch it to Rapid, so Furious Rapid, that's optimized. The AP cost is higher, but that's a negative. It's already with Prime. The other options are just straight up worse. So we want Prime. The fire rate is slightly higher on those, but the damage is much lower, so it doesn't cut it. So we keep the Prime. Stinging Core increases AP cost, so we keep... We don't need Swift anymore. The large core is the same AP cost, only stinging, so they changed the rules. So we can go for large... It's large 1000 now? They did it intentionally or that's accident? 1000 capacity with large core? That doesn't do anything. There's accelerated nozzle, there's an option flamer nozzle. Too much penalty to fire rate with flamer to make it worth it. The splitter, more energy damage and much less fire rate. So probably not. Probably not splitter, much higher AP cost. Focuser help now with range, so that may be actually a valid choice to run Focuser if you don't care about highest possible DPS. I think I will go with accelerated nozzle. The splitter, the fire rate penalty is a little bit much. The damage bonus seems to be solid, but yeah, the damage penalty is, I mean, the fire rate penalty a little bit much. I will keep accelerated nozzle. Mr. Kill Jr., thank you a lot for $5. Appreciate that. And the message is, hello, Turtle. Coming back from a year hiatus, 1 year hiatus. A bit of an off-topic question, but what's the best way to learn 4-star legendaries? Raid. Doing raid and scrapping stuff. 4-star legendaries do not drop anywhere else outside of raid. So you need to be doing raid. I'm supposed to be using this Gatling plasma. How much ammo will I get after fresh reload? Much slower reload with large core now, but yeah, 562, and that's not a full core. So the large one is increasing capacity by a lot. I don't have any full cores. So yeah, Mr. Kill, grind the raid and scrap everything you are getting. But it's a long grind to learn those 4 stars. I'm trying and I'm missing over half. Reflex sight doesn't do anything now. I don't know why they did that. Doesn't do anything for VATS. Only glow sight. If there is no glow sight, sight doesn't matter. How well will that do? And I know I'm not measuring every single second. I just want to see a neighborhood. If you cannot see a difference, it's probably no meaningful difference. Spam Stimpaks and start firing to get those bullet storm stacks. And we'll need a bunch of coffee as soon as shield goes down. Okay. Got a bunch of coffee. Targeting torso. Doing decent, but I'm pretty sure that's lower damage than the Gauss. Yeah, that's significantly lower damage than the Gauss. It's going slower. Will still kill it though. Looks like it will still kill it, but it was already dead with Gauss Mini. Or maybe it will not. Come on, kill it. Oh, okay, let's count that it would be a kill. It just ended up being... If I would have a full core, that would be a kill. But yeah, definitely weaker. The Gatling Plasma definitely weaker than Gauss Mini. Maybe that's good that I didn't kill it, so I don't need to reset it. I can keep testing. So Gauss Mini definitely stronger. But this one is good. It's just no longer a king. The Gauss Mini killed it way faster. Gauss Mini has this overhit mechanic now that increases damage even further, and starter damage already higher. So that's the starter damage. Around 200 for the Gauss Mini, and for the Gatling Plasma, and for the Gauss Mini you are starting from like 250, so 50 higher, and warm-up mechanic on top, so you are doing way more damage. And there is explosion too, so the actual damage is probably the same to start with, but then there is warm-up on that if we remove the explosive part. The explosive part is incorporated in those numbers. So that's the Gatling Plasma situation. No longer king. Gauss definitely did better. And I could do more. That's to be clear, for consistency purposes, I'm intentionally not spec with legendary pair cards. So no taking one for the team. No follow through, not using sneak. So I could do more damage. I could definitely kill it comfortably with Gatling Plasma if I would add taking one for the team or follow through. That's sorted. Now we'll start switching to commando. Unless there is other heavy gun I've forgotten. Is there other heavy gun that can compete? That's way too low. LMG. That's too low. I don't think I missed any. That's too low. It's good damage, but that's too low to compete. I think I didn't miss any. Yeah, we are not speccing at this moment for absolute min-maxing. As well, what I'm not using, intentionally, I'm not using for this test Santa Masochist, as I want to see the weapon performance generally on bosses, not only on the Guardian. And only Guardian has Torso as a weak spot. You will not be targeting Torso with any other boss, so I'm not using Santa Masochist. That's my reasoning behind it. So not min-maxing. The damage can be higher. We are going for consistency in testing. So I can see the weapon performance, not only the build. And now we're going for commando weapon, which will be Elder's Mark. And now what we need here, we need a lot here. This, again, if we want it or not, the new Bullet Storm need to be included. Bullet Storm. Bring the big guns. Bullet Storm. And lock and load. Only 1 point left, but I do have easy target, arm skipper, all of that. Am I missing something? I am not. I just have 1 point left, which is fine. Tormentor here, number cruncher. Concentrated fire, not refractor, not grenadier. We are missing tank killer. 5 points left. What else we are missing? Do I need ground pounder for Elder's Mark? Not sure. Let's add it now unless there is something better. We are not using Santa Masochist. Can add awareness for accuracy then. I think we have essentials. I think we have essentials for damage. We start with power armor approach. Oh, the bullet shield doesn't work with Elder's Mark. What am I doing? So we can upgrade Ironclad. I wanted to add bullet shield. Not an option. Okay, Camphor. Synergy number, standardizer. That's fine. Just included. Science we don't really need. Nothing we really need here. So it's okay. We do have all onslaught. Yes. Even gun for gold legs, that doesn't matter, but we'll keep it for power armor test part. Then there is stealth test. So that will be 2 tests with Elder's Mark. 1 power armor test and 1 stealth test. $70 to $80 shot kill with Pepper Shaker. I know it stacks Bullet Storm really fast, that's true. But then it reloads and loses half. You need to use quad if you don't want to reload a lot. Iron Fist is 100% if you have high damage resist. I think 1000 damage resist, 100% damage, if I'm not mistaken. Let me quickly check that for you. But that was last time I tested. Maybe they changed that, maybe not. That's very easy to test. As long as you are in active cells, so it will actually update. Just quickly for you. Iron Fist, you see already 79%. That's with 800. So you see 79, 79%. And now if I enter Power Armor, it's quite simple, which I like. Bethesda like to use complicated math. For some reason, in case of Iron Fist, they went for a simple linear dependency. So now I have over 1k. And Iron Fist is 100%, that's the cap. You hit it when you hit 1k damage resist. And only this damage resist matter. Energy resist other doesn't. Only regular damage resist matter. And goes up to 100% at 1000 damage resist. Which is solid. To be clear, it's solid. What was I up to? Did I finish with the perks? I didn't. I was here and yeah, luck. 4-leaf clover, crit savvy, a class freak. We need better criticals. I know Wild West Hands would be great, but I don't really want to use it for testing. That's not consistent perk. What am I missing? There's somehow 1 point left. I don't think I'm missing anything. We just Curator maybe was there normally. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything. Look good enough. I get all the damage perks, if I'm not mistaken. You're welcome, Houston Hayes. All right. Oh, it's my Elder's Mark modded. I didn't took it even from my stash. Okay. Yeah, I forgot something. Where is the Elder's Mark? There, and it's still not 4 stars, so we make it 4 stars. I don't think that's modded as it was in the stash. Quad Rapid and it's Lucky Hit. We don't want Lucky Hit. We want it to be VATS optimized. Less AP. And we want it to be Conductors. No longer Armor Piercing Receiver. That's not needed as they make it only 25%. So that's not really needed. It's now Prime. Short Light. That doesn't matter. And that's Large Drum, I think. The best yet, 250. We need all those bullets. Doesn't affect AP cost, only reload is affected. So Large Drum. And no Reflex Sight. We need Glow Sight, that's AP 9. Suppressor, as normal, I would be using it as a stealth weapon. We'll do stealth test as well. But first we are doing Power Armor non-stealth test. Not... But I think the server is dying. I don't think there was any announcement about maintenance. So I think that just server dying. I don't see any maintenance announcements for today. Should be all fine. Elder's Mark can be customized. Blue Moon Update weapons are exception from the rule. You can customize all Blue Moon Update weapons. Okay, Elder. Loaded. We need more ammo. Prime 45s. A little bit more just in case. Power armor. Only one that I have with limit breaking. They did buff the range. So they make Elder's Mark real beast now. They made range more important and it has decent range now. Elder's Mark real beast. Over encumbered. That help? No, that's not enough. Addicted to psychochems. That's fine. I have lots of them. Cut a stream and cut them. Hopefully not. I want to test everything before the time runs out. I don't know if 28 minutes is enough for me. I need to test everything that I planned to test. Spam stimpaks before it kills me. And I need to rely now on very poor effect of ricochet. At least that gives me time to stack this bullet storm a little. Yeah, I know what I forgot. I'm supposed to add some kind of limb damage. Oh, I'm almost died. Yeah, that's how slow it goes without any limb damage perks. At least I should be at way lower coffee requirement. This power armor is not great. I need so many stims, especially when I'm standing so long here. Have decent stacks of bullet storm. We'll pop 1, 2, 3, 4 coffee. I think that's enough. 4 coffee enough? It's enough. I'd say the damage is quite solid. The reloads are the biggest problem. And that's without a stealth approach. Come on, kill it. How is it? It's now going... Okay, that's tiny bit worse than the Gauss Mini. But better than a Gatling Plasma. So without stealth, that puts itself between Gauss Mini and Gatling Plasma. And it will be better if you fully spec for damage. Just a reminder, or whoever joined now, I'm not fully spec for Guardian damage. I'm spec for consistency to compare different weapons. So the damage is higher when you fully spec. The kills would be faster. I know about it. I did them already with some of those weapons faster. But now we are trying to figure out the order of power for different weapons, so that's a little bit different testing. We are intentionally not using everything that's possible under the moon and sun. Even for stealth part, I will not be adding follow-through. Should we do now stealth part? I think yes. Before we switch to EPG. Let's do the stealth part. Stealth part is a little bit tricky. For the stealth part, I need to somehow make myself mobile enough to be able to walk. I can be less tanky. Something. I will need some carry weight perk, like through Haika. I cannot add Okay, that will be a little bit problematic, and those cards will need to be replaced. Okay, I replaced too many. The Gunslinger stays. Now we need Covert. Escape Artist. Mr. Sandman. Sneak probably rank 2. Some limb damage. Let's do Modern Renegade and Enforcer. That should be it. Is that enough to be able to move? Okay, I think that's enough speed. Probably shouldn't be reloading, but that's fine. Okay, let's get some stocks. I reloaded and that shouldn't happen. I shouldn't reload there. Waste 1 mag. Okay. I'm not sure if I spec enough for stealth. We'll know in a second. If I'm gonna get blown out straight up when the Guardian arrives, then I didn't correctly spec. Caution, but not firing. But I forgot to move to the side. I cannot hit the shield when standing in front of the Guardian. I need to be standing on the side of the Guardian, and when it looks at me, I cannot anymore. And it will still be using rockets, which can hit me, unfortunately. Oh, my AP. Did my stuff expired? Serums or what expired? Already serums? There's no way. Why so quickly? No, I don't think serums expired. Stupid rockets. Rockets are homing. Oh, already. Time. No AP. Of course, the reload happened in the worst possible timing, and I was too far. Am I doing more damage? I think I'm doing a little bit more damage with stealth approach. Not crazy more. I started attacking late, and reload was unfortunate timing. I did kill it. Started attacking late. So without using follow through, probably not as huge of an advantage from the stealth. I did more damage, that's for sure. I was able to see that its health is melting faster. Was it more visible because I started late? You don't need 4 stars, but they cool. I would say it's worth it to have those 4 stars. Oh, I know I am so over encumbered. I forgot to keep scrapping those rewards from the raid. Didn't scrap any. So the food probably is still working. Yeah, it's still working. Just too many rewards that I accidentally accumulate on this testing. It's weigh me down. Yeah, that's the reason. All those weapon armor pieces. Probably some random amount of aid. That may weigh me down. I need those stim packs. Maybe not as many. Maybe I did took too many stim packs on me. So your favorite items do not auto-store. Now we'll change and do EPG Flamer. I expect EPG Flamer to be the best of the bunch, but we'll see. Assault rifle and other rifles are good, but they do not compete for the highest DPS. They're not even close to EPG or Elder's Mark DPS output. Right. Switch to EPG, so no sneak anymore. Sneak, only one test was planned. Only one test for sneak. Onslaught back on. Stacks. And what am I missing? I can add something for faster crippling. You have all onslaught. Yeah, all onslaught and gunslinger, and I have 5 points left. So I add faster crippling. So I don't need to wait forever for its shield to drop. This pop-up is annoying. Maybe I should hop the server. Okay. I will try with VATS. So really, EPG is better without VATS, but I will try with VATS. Where is my EPG? Is it even in my inventory? That's auto EPG. For testing too, planned, but not first testing. That's different beast. Auto EPG, unfortunately, as you can tell by the weapon stats, will not be nowhere near as powerful as Gauss is. So auto EPG is cool. Maybe I will see maybe some other mods. I don't know. It's not powerful enough. I need EPG Flamer. It's not in here. It must be in the stash. We'll store some of the weapon back to the stash. So I can make room. Let's store that. And some of those plasmas, LMGs. Black powder. Let's find my Flamer. Where are you? That's regular plasma, isn't it? Need to be Enclave. And this is interesting too. This one has high damage, but the fire rate is a struggle. The sniper. Where is it? Maybe somewhere here renamed. That's the one that need to be equipped with faster fire rate. Do I have one? That's the beast. That's the beast. So it's Prime, Align Flamer, Stabilize Stock, Reflex Sight. So it is all good. Align Stock would be better, but that's not an option for me. I don't own it. Oh no. I ran out of Rapid. So do I need to craft now weapons that have Rapid on it? I cannot craft Rapid anymore. Oh, I can just Speed Demon Serum, okay. I was worried for a second. I forgot it just requires serum. I can craft serums. It's not any rare ingredient that I need to go and collect. So that's all good. The Speed Demon Serum. We good. Rapid. The biggest beast. And Plasma. Rapid. There we go. Rapid, Furious, Rapid, Fast Optimized Conductors, Prime, Flamer. Everything great. Ready to go. Everything still spec? Why I have Iron Fist? Oh, I was testing it. I had the one free spot. Okay, big guns, easy target, all of it here. I think it's all good to go. We'll be going VATS. Oh, I have no teammates. Everyone already left. That's fine. Just my mutation is a little bit weaker. Not a big problem as I'm not using taking one for the team, so nothing will be disabled. I will be taking a little bit more damage though, so that's a downside. Oh, yeah, I need to sit on pipe for this one. Otherwise, I will not touch the Guardian. Spam the Stimpak! Spam it! Lots of Stimpaks. Shoot it a little bit so I get some of the Bulletstorm stacks. Fortunately, with this weapon, I cannot have full Bulletstorm stacks. The reload is too early. But reload was super fast. Is it always so fast? Oh no. Not enough spamming of the Stimpaks. Again! Downside of Nocturnal Power Armor. I'm still surprised that I can spam those Stimpaks and survive with this Nocturnal Power Armor. I would expect it wouldn't be so easy. So the Flamer definitely will be way less of the Bulletstorm stacks. I can get more stacks if I would be going and using insta reloads. But I'm not gonna do that. That's for min-maxing damage. That's not what we are doing. Get out of your hiding. Yes, Nick was doing more damage. That's true with Elder's Mark. I just started late and there was reload mid-fight. Started attacking late as I was walking around. No, come on, I was trying to spam Stimpaks as fast as I can. I'm not fast enough with those Stimpaks. So far, the champion is Gauss Minigun. The biggest beast. The Pyro doesn't work with Enclave Plasma Flamer. Unless you spec it for fire damage, but then you are losing a lot of damage. Yes, you need to spec it with Prime. There's no fire damage on Prime. Okay, try spam faster! Alright. More! More spamming of the stimpaks every time I'm being attacked. Oh, my armor is breaking. That may be a reason. Oh, I know what. Probably my helmet unequipped. Did my stupid helmet unequipped? No, it is there. Armor breaking. Armor malfunction. Which piece broke? Whip it. What? No. In range. Finally. Quite a smooth ride. I didn't use any coffee. We'll need to reload. Is it doing? I mean, the damage is quite high. But is it doing more damage than Gauss Mini? I'm not sure. Let's try a different server with a team. We need to hop. There are two receivers that can give you fire damage on EPG. Enclave Plasma Gun. But they do reduce overall damage a lot, so it's not a benefit. Yeah, the Gauss Mini seems to be really powerful. The problem with Enclave Plasma Gun, I cannot really achieve a full stacks of Bulletstorm without going for insta reloads. And I'm pretty sure I had one more flamer, but I don't know where it is. Or maybe it was this one, I just modified. Not armor. Maybe I don't have another one. Auto APG will be okay. Auto APG I don't even need to test if flamer is not doing more. The fire rate they reduced 105. Check what happened with my armor. Okay, it's all fixed now. Every Elder's Mark have a cursed effect. Just not showing yet. From the September patch it should show on them all. They all have this effect, just not showing in description. I can try Volt 63 Carbine. It received several ups and downs in damage numbers tweaks. Okay. Let's do one more test as is. Hopefully I will not die so quickly this time. I will check the stimpak counts. What do I have? 42 regular, only 6 super, so maybe I'm running low on super stims, and that's the reason. I will take 100 supers and store the regular. That should solve out this issue. Oh, forgot to reset. I don't want to fight mole miners. For 4-star mods, overall doing the full raid is better than just the Guardian, but you need a team for full raid. But if you have the team, it will be better. Yeah, the VATS hit chance legendary improved the hit chance, yes. It's good. I have more Enclave Flamers in my inventory. I need to check. Okay, there's this one. I know there's one in my stash. Oh, there is the other one. Okay, here's the other one I was looking for. Here's the one I wanted to test for a comparison without VATS. So that's the one that I'm using without VATS and I wanted to test too. That's the Pinpointer's intelligence weapon speed. Okay, so I have it. Yeah, thanks for noticing. I was for a moment thinking that I lost it somehow. This one is for VATS. So that's the other one I was thinking about. One more test with this one. Normally now on a team. And VATS and everything. Then other Enclave Flamer for aiming. To see how much of a difference it does when you have scope and add scope aiming perk instead of VATS. So the other one, no VATS. A scope perk in particular is unique to weapons that can have scope. Without scope, you cannot use this extra weak spot damage perk. To be really straight to the top if I want to use VATS. Extra health from Psycho buff. It will be easier to sustain with just Stimpaks. Little bit low ammo capacity on that to get all those stacks that I need. This time with super stims, so they work better. Like, probably could use like 2 coffee and that would be sufficient. Still too far? No. Yeah, I really need to stand close. How am I doing? Seems to be melting quite well. But is it faster than Elder's Mark? Probably those reloads are holding me back, isn't it? The reloads. The reloads. Reloads are holding me back in case of that weapon. And I end up with a slower kill than Elder's Mark. Or maybe the same. Similar to Elder's Mark performance. Let's see the scoped one. With pinpointers. Pinpointers will give a little bit of an edge, although Pinpointers is actually weaker than a perk for weak spot. Yeah, the reload's killing the performance here. If that would be still 300 shots like it used to be instead of 144, that would be a different story. 144 do not even let me get all the bullet storm stacks. I do have first aid. Just wanted to make sure. Switch one perk to scoped. To be fair, we'll take away number cruncher. Take away some damage. And add some damage. So I have pinpointers on this one. On others one I wasn't using. And then I add smart shot. So I'm taking a little bit of a damage out. If it still performs well, then it's good. And that's the scope. The reason for this to be the scope, this perk doesn't work without the scope. So we have a scope. No criticals now, no VATs. No sneaking. I will not be using sneaking either. As you notice, I'm not. Okay. Guardian. Get some stacks. Oh, barely. Was it spamming fast enough? Not nearly fast enough. Come on, take down your own shield. Don't be lazy. Take down your shield. Come on. Come on. And now. I think that's doing much better. Oh, great. Great. Which one is that? Well, it was doing much better. Still doing much better. Can I still finish? It's orange already. We'll repeat that. I will take away the pinpointers. Is it power of pinpointers or something else? Did it. Still did it. With repair mid-fight. Okay, is it... I need to figure out now how much pinpointers is helping and how much everything else. So we'll put number cruncher back on, but we take away these pinpointers. I think it may be the power of this aiming perk. And more consistency than VATS provide. I don't know why VATS is not performing better. Get rid of that. We remove pinpointers. I'm not sure if I can stimpack. I probably can stimpack where I am, but I don't want to try it. Put conductors on it. I broke it. Now it's a broken one. And now we re-add. We are not using that, so we can take that off at number crunchers. Number crunchers back on. Smart shot on. No pinpointers. Yes, conductors just to have nothing there. Conductors will do nothing. That's the point. I want to see without pinpointers. I want to make sure it's not the pinpointers doing heavy lifting and actually the gun. With smart shot. Ready. Come here, Guardian. You'll get some stacks when the Guardian will be working on its shield. Only have 2 stacks of bullet storm, which is not much at all. Spawn faster. Okay, stimpack application. Can I use stimpaks when I'm firing or not? I'm not sure. Don't hear the sound. I think I need to release the trigger to use stimpaks. If I hold the trigger, the stimpaks will not go. Okay, let's wait for shield to go down, and no. Oh, still melting super fast. So pinpointers was pushing me over 3k, now I'm just under. But that's the perk, that's the smart shot and that's the aiming. I'm melting it like the fastest now. Even with those reloads. Oh no. Okay, I'm standing a little bit different spot. This will blow me out with those explosions. Okay, if not the reload, it would be the faster. With 2 reloads, it end up being the same as Gauss Mini. About the same as Gauss Mini would be. But you could add pinpointers here without sacrificing anything, like without using more coffee and so on. So yeah, that's the superior way. Weapon with a scope. Aiming down the scope. And then it's doing damage. Then it's melting. I was testing melee first, yes. We were testing auto axe and the shredder. So without 4-star, same as Mini already. If you could eliminate some of the reloads, like add perks, spec more, min-maxing, so insta reloads, faster reloads, it would outperform the Gauss minigun if you can eliminate. If you will get lucky to get insta reload, then that would outperform Gauss Mini. And of course, Gauss Mini would not benefit from insta reloads, as it has enough ammo to kill with 1 clip. Without reloading. Scoped sword will be in it. Alright, now you asked me about Volt Carbine. Let's see, can Volt Carbine actually perform? Energy guns, Volt Carbine. Max, okay, the damage 172 straight out of the bat. They boosted it well. Okay, they boosted it well. It's looking good here. Now, spec it, a legendary. We would need Furious, so I need to craft Furious. Explosive, we don't want explosive. We need rapid. Oh, come on. You bastards. Look what it's doing to them. That's insane amount of power. We need Furious. Yeah, let's modify it. Where is it? Oh, here, because I didn't install Furious yet. Furious or quad? Wait, capacity 150. Furious or quad? Furious is good, but 150 will not give me full stacks. Quad would, and there is this warm-up mechanic. We need quad. We need quad for it, like on Elder's Mark. Quad. Quad. Yeah, 600. That's matching capacity of Gauss Mini. So we have the capacity of Gauss Mini, but will not be able to use Furious bonuses, unfortunately. There's no way to have both. Or two-shot. Two-shot would be good too. We could try two-shot. Like, two-shot would give me equivalent of 300 ammo, which is decent. Could be tried. Oh, VATS optimizes out at its 20. Are we going high AP? Is there a scope? No, only capacitors. Overclocked is the highest damage. Overclock rate. Did they change which one is the best? I think overclocked was always the best, wasn't it? Was a while since I was testing that and making video about it. I think it was overclocked. I think it was overclocked for the best. Stock no longer does anything? Only recoil improvements? It's not changing much. Stabilized stock or forceful? Let's try the stabilized. So bad I cannot use paints. So for VATS, it's very expensive if I want to use it in VATS. And there is no scope option. And I ran out of VATS optimized. So we need to do crafting again. Standard if you want high AP. They don't change AP cost. The AP cost is the same regardless what I put on it. That's the problem. Well, we don't need reload as we already have quad. So I don't think I'll be reloading much. I may try to use it without VATS. If this medical malpractice will not drop me less AP cost. And just at... like, intelligence would be an option. Yeah, you could do intelligence or first star. I cannot craft intelligence. I'm not getting anything from this medical malpractice. I will go without reducing AP cost then. So the intelligence here would be good, but I don't have any. And I cannot craft it. Let's optimize, which costs us 23 damage. So maybe don't. Could be run with pinpointers instead and without VATS. That's an option too. Let's not put any yet. Conductors would be for VATS, or do I spam a lot of coffee? I can spam coffee. Okay, let's do conductors and spam coffee instead. Keep this endurance, spam coffee, or I could do lucky. I don't have lucky. Never mind. Do I have all perks right for VATS? I think I have everything okay. Oh, one thing, smart shot, yeah. Smart shot swap back to concentrated fire. That's one thing I swapped. Yeah, I'm curious how well it will do. It seems quite decent, but it's all energy damage. That's the only minus. I hope it can still cripple the shield with Ricochet. I do have science under intelligence, don't I? I do. I have bonus from science. Oh, not this weapon. $570 ammo, and that's fusion cells, isn't it? Fusion cells. Yeah, fusion cells. Armor. Be using VATS. With coffee. How much coffee I have? 222, we should be fine. We'll go with one reload. The reload needs to be done when shield will be still working. I don't really need to be so close. I can stand now here. I'm good. Waiting. Oh, I have only 2 fusion cores. That may be a problem. Bigger than the coffee. It's warming up rather fast. Overclock. The shield is going very slowly. probably time to reload. Want the full capacity. Now coffee. Spam a bunch of coffee. No idea if that's enough. Okay, fully warmed up. Damage is good, but is that good enough? I'm afraid it may not be good enough. Run out of fusion cores. Yeah, unfortunately it's a no. Cannot kill it. Nope. It's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. It was quite good. Not gonna do it. It was looking good on paper. I don't know what's the problem really, but it doesn't want to do it. The fire rate? Is that the fire rate is the problem? Fire rate is 91. I don't know what's the problem. But it doesn't want to do it. Looking good. Doesn't want to do it. Maybe lack of furious. But it's too far. Like, the gap is too big to justify. Like, Elder's Mark Quad did so much better. Like, Elder's Mark Quad was absolutely brilliant. Was doing good without Furious. So it's not just the fact that it's no Furious. Elder's Mark can do well without being Furious. Just not there. Not on par. I could raise my intelligence, but it will not help enough. It will not help enough. Unfortunately, that's not enough. Do I have this Pepper Shaker? What do I do have on that? Quad, weapon speed, action point cost. Should it be Quad or Furious? Someone said that Pepper Shaker would be good. For Pepper Shaker, I probably would need something else here. But what? Okay, I need that. I can't really use the crippling perks too much, so I need that stuff. Could just try and shoot it as is, without paying much attention. With this quad one, how fast quad is stacking? Very fast, but it's still... For full stacks, still need to fire a little. So Furious would probably not give me full stacks. Yeah, you could try Elder's Mark with fast reload instead of going for Bullet Storm, that's true. I don't think that's gonna kill it, as we are not min-maxing. So it would have possibility to kill, but not without min-maxing, I'm afraid. And Gauss Mini easily kills without min-maxing. Gatling Plasma barely kill without min-maxing. Enclave Flamer easily kill without min-maxing. Elder's Mark quite easily kills without min-maxing. I forgot about Stimpaks again. And what I have on this Pepper Shaker, I do have weapon speed, so it is spec for damage. The last star is not conductors, but that's fine. Let's give it this a little bit of edge and 25% additive damage from bullies. Not much edge at all. Remember about Stimpak's turtle, or it's not gonna fly. Okay, full stacks. I'm not firing anymore. Let's focus on Stimpaks. Come on, kill your shield. Okay. One shot, so bullet shield is active. It's kicking. Let's see how far we can get. I like those dozens of damage numbers floating around. Unfortunately, a reload time, and that's not enough. But close. I will not say it's bad. It's almost there. It's not competing for #1 spot, but I would say way closer than I was expecting it to be. It's way closer with the competition than I was expecting it to be. Oh yeah, I still have a single barrel. That used to be 16 projectiles, now it's only 8. Let's see. This plasma mag is correct, that's the strongest one. Is this other barrel significantly stronger? The single barrel lost half of its pellets, that's true. So Hex is much cheaper, and Standard is cheaper. Dual, I mean cheaper in AP cost, but Dual is better damage. Hex is better fire rate. Maybe Hex. Should I go with Hex? Hex is cheaper AP cost, better fire rate. Let's see if that's gonna make a difference. Plasma mag, we are staying. As laser is only showing crazy high damage, it doesn't do it. So we cannot use the laser. It's cheating. Laser is cheating. Yes, tightly wound works on the Gatling gun or any spin-up weapon. That required edge. Can we get a kill? We are giving it only a little bit of advantage versus competitors, as I was running conductors on all. This one is bullies. It needs a little bit of help. It's a very special weapon. Look at those angry teeth. Ah! I pressed impact, just not fast enough. Maybe I ran out of supers? Let me check. Using this nocturnal armor on this is a pain. Yeah, I ran out of super. That's why I didn't spam fast enough. Regulars are too weak. Regular stims are too weak. And how is my serums? Are they still working or did serums expire? I think it is expired. Let me reapply. Serums. Did I run out of serums? No carnivore. But where is the herbivore? There is no more herbivore serum. Okay, no serums then. I don't want to craft them. Okay, no serums. Psychobuff need to do it. And I need to be faster with the stimpaks. Without food I have much less health. So that's the problem. That overlaps all other problems. Okay, whoa. The light flashes. No, serums cannot go to 8 bucks. Yeah, super stims work much better. Okay, open fire. We're firing faster now. Hex barrel. Maybe. The reload. A little bit more. Come on. You can do it. It killed it. Good job, Peppa Shaker. So it's quite close to the competition. It will not win number 1. That's not close performance compared to Gauss Mini. But it's quite high. Gauss Mini is objectively, I would say, the winner today. As indeed, the EPG Flamer with aiming and scope is superior option, but that's kind of a niche case scenario. That's a non-VATS highest DPS with up close. It's overall highest possible, but it's only in very specific scenarios. So EPG still has the highest potential for DPS. Now higher even than melee. Higher potential than what Axe can do, what Shredder can do. Nothing can do higher, but you need to be close, aiming down the side. So we have the winners. The order of the winners. Gauss Mini, I would give it overall position of the king number 1 because of versatility, how you can use it almost everywhere. Then absolute best and highest DPS is Plasma Rifle with scope. Enclave Plasma with a scope. Flamer and a scope. That's the requirement. It's without scope, the perk doesn't work. So with a scope, highest possible DPS. And then we have Elder's Mark. Elder's Mark, highest DPS for stealth. Like if you utilize stealth fully, it is really beastly thing. As what I didn't add is follow through. If I would add follow through and use Elder's Mark, it would outclass basically everything but the Enclave Flamer. That would be the highest DPS. So for stealth, Elder's Mark. Without stealth, it is weaker than EPG or Gauss Mini, but not by much. That's important too. It's not much weaker. It's a little bit weaker without stealth factor. So it can be used without stealth and can dominate when stealth is available. And then you can place other weapons like Shaker, Gatling Plasma. A lot of them perform. Minigun, Shredder, they did perform. They were able to kill the Guardian in given parameters. So without full spec, which is good, which is powerful. Honorable mention for Peppa Shaker, yeah. Honorable mention for Peppa Shaker, surprisingly powerful. Unfortunately, the Volt Carbine underperforms. Regardless how good damage on the paper it can have, underperforms in practice. And who knows if there are like hidden gems, like one day Cryolator will dominate again. I don't know if there are any hidden gems, but that's for testing now. So top 3 weapons: Gauss Mini, Enclave Plasma, Elder's Mark. Top 3 weapons. They all number 1 in their use case scenario, and all very close together when overall DPS, total DPS, is taken into account. The advantage of Gauss Mini would be probably the best range of them all. Can hit the hardest and the highest, and bonus explosion if you care about it for tagging. I don't think anyone would be running Gauss Mini for tagging, but it's there. It's an option. They all run best as prime receivers. Yes, Enclave Plasma is a beast. When you can be close enough, aim down the scope and hit the weak spot, it's a beast. It's not very easy to do it, that's the only problem. And that will be everything for today. We tested it. We have it. Maybe I will do a quick video with all those weapons so everyone know what to prepare. Top 3 weapons for Q4 2025. As those are top 3 weapons. They're absolutely brilliant. Amazing performance. You can squeeze insane power out of them. There is more weapons that are usable, like surprisingly with this patch. All those weapons like we tested, there is no like drastic damage drop off. Like before, when I was testing when Guardian was early on release and comparing weapons on it, so some weapons were like melting the Guardian. That was the time that Auto-Axe killed the Guardian as soon as it touched it. And there were weapons that the timer ran out and you did like 20% damage to the Guardian health. So the gap was insane. Now it's much smaller. It's much more reasonable. So that's one thing they did well. They shrink the gap from the underperforming weapons to overperforming weapons. They much more reasonable. Like, it's understandable that some weapons can do twice as much damage as other weapons. So meta weapons will do twice as much damage. But it used to be 10 to 100 times more damage, which was not so reasonable. And that being said, with this summary, I will leave you here. Thank you a lot for joining the live stream, and hopefully we see each other soon. Turtle out. Bye, everyone.